Why hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. So as you guys can see, at the time me uploading this video and likely at the time of you watching this video, it is April 5th, 2024. So naturally that means that it has been 9 years since I started my YouTube channel. Technically, I started my YouTube channel on March 27th, 2015. However, I consider the date of me starting my YouTube channel the day that I uploaded my first ever video, and that was of course on April 5th, 2015, which is naturally exactly 9 years ago today. At the time me uploading this video, because at the time you're recording this one, it's actually late on the night of April 4th. So with that being said, for today's video, I'm going to be doing a late night commentary, a laid back commentary, if you will, kind of reflecting upon these last 9 years, talking about my plans, and also talking a little bit about the 10-year special, because that's going to be quite big. I will tell you that already. So you're going to have to wait another year to watch that one, but don't worry, it's going to certainly be worth it. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So where to begin, of course, because naturally, at the time you're watching this video, it's kind of weird to say it that way, but I'm just going to say at the time you're recording this one, because technically, depending on where your time zone is, it's already April 5th. So it's April 5th somewhere. That naturally means it's been 9 years since I made my first ever video, which is pretty wild to think about. The reason why I think this year kind of hits home a little bit is because it made me realize just how long I've been doing this for. Because of course, I'm 20 years old right now. I started my YouTube channel when I was 11, and naturally I've been doing YouTube for 9 years, which means I've been doing YouTube for almost half of my life. It's not a full half yet. However, it's going to be in 2026. That's when it's going to be exactly halfway. And that's certainly a very long time, especially to be doing a hobby like this, because that's how I saw it originally. Because I remember back in like 2013, 2014, watching YouTube and kind of thinking to myself, you know, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to try it out, which was kind of strange because, you know, I'll tell you when I was younger, I had interest in a lot of things, especially video games and electronics. However, there was just something about doing YouTube that really just interested me. And it's really hard to explain that kind of feeling that I had for it. And of course, all throughout 2014, because this is when it really started up, I was researching how to actually get into it. You know, I was researching how you could capture the content that is going to be on your screen so that way you can make gaming videos, you know? And especially I think it's interesting because back then in like 2014, 2015, it was a lot different trying to get into content creation than it is nowadays, because, you know, all the new consoles, like if you have a PlayStation 5 or if you have an Xbox Series X, you can immediately start recording content, and heck, I think you can even do it in 4K. Or if you have a gaming PC, which of course PC gaming has come a long way in popularity since, you know, the early 2010s, you can immediately start making content. Like seriously, you just hit a button on your controller and you can start recording, or you can download OBS on your PC and you can start recording. And it's really easy to get into, but you know, back then in 2013 or 2014, when people like myself were playing on the Xbox 360, the only way that you could get your content or record your content would be by getting a capture card and hooking that up and, you know, setting up, at least for myself, my laptop in my living room in front of my family TV so that way I could plug in my capture card and record content. And it was different. It was a different time back then. Put into a little bit of perspective of how long I've been doing YouTube for, when I originally started YouTube, I remember having to go into the settings of my YouTube account and enabling custom thumbnails. You know, that's how different things were back then. And that's why it's just kind of interesting to look back on it, because, you know, I've been doing YouTube for long enough that I've seen changes in the platform. I've seen a lot of big YouTubers come and go, and I've also got to witness my own content change quite a bit. You know, originally when I made my YouTube channel, I was just making gameplay commentaries on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 2 Zombies, which I will say I was making a lot of zombies content because I really was not that good at multiplayer. So that's a side note there. And, you know, of course, progressing, making my first live commentaries, you know, my editing progressing, all kinds of things like that. And it's honestly been a wild ride, and it's been a really great journey, I'd have to say. And that's something that I am really proud about, because as I've said, I've been doing this for 9 years, so you can kind of see the progression about, you know, where I was in my life at this time and the content that I was making, hitting different milestones, stuff like that over the course of the 1,300 videos that I've made ever since April 5th, 2015. So that's one thing that I think is really great, that 9 years later I can look back at all the stuff that I've made and really be proud of it, because again, I never really thought how long I was going to be doing YouTube for. It was just something that I knew I wanted to do, and something that I've just been continuing to do ever since then. And without trying to sound hokey or anything like that, I think I can honestly say that making my YouTube channel was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Like, Seriously, it really did change a lot. Like, again, it sounds really weird, but I couldn't really imagine, you know, what I would be doing in life right now or how I would be if I didn't make this channel, you know? Just using this as an example, like I said, I started when I was pretty young. I made a bunch of videos, and then even things like interpersonal skills or speaking skills, or, you know, how I think, my thought processes and stuff like that can be derived about things that I do on YouTube, you know? Just using this as an example, just taking an idea that I want to talk about and then laying it out in a format and then discussing that to an audience certainly helps out with organizational skills, speaking skills, and all things of that nature, which I use on a day-to-day basis and like the real job that I have, personal interactions, stuff like that. So yeah, I'd say that I'm really thankful for starting this YouTube channel. I'm really thankful for you guys because, you know, of course my channel isn't the biggest, I don't have the largest audience. However, it really is amazing that there have been some people that have been listening to me speak and have been entertained by stuff that I've created for a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, in some cases a couple years. Like, that's the thing, I read all my comments, so when I see a person who has been consistently commenting on my videos for years now and seeing their comments still pop up really is amazing, and it just kind of puts everything into perspective. So I'm really thankful for you guys, and yeah, I guess I'm just getting a little bit sentimental on this past year because, again, 9 years really puts things into perspective, especially since 10 years is coming right around the corner. So that's why what I want to do in today's video is just reflect upon the past 9 years, kind of speak my thoughts. Of course, this commentary has only been taken in one take. I didn't break it up or anything like that. I wanted it to feel pretty authentic, and I also want to thank you guys because I really do appreciate the support over all 9 years of me doing YouTube. So like how I said, today's video is just going to be a little bit more laid back, just doing kind of a commentary over here talking about things. However, before I end off this video overall, I'm kind of going to do a bit of a re-upload just to kind of show that comparison. I'm actually going to be playing my first ever YouTube video, the one that was uploaded on April 5th, 2015. So you get to watch 11-year-old DJ kind of talk about what he wants to do on his YouTube channel, and you can kind of see the comparison over what 9 years of doing YouTube looks like. And yeah, I hope you guys went on to enjoy this one. I will say next year for 10 years, it's going to be pretty big. Like I said, this year has been quite laid back. Next year's is going to be huge. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to kind of showcase everything next year because that's going to be quite interesting. And overall, I'm really excited for the next year. So thank you very much again for watching this video. I hope you went on to enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as I really do appreciate that. And also make sure to subscribe if you enjoy my content. So as I've said 1,300 times and over the span of 9 years, thank you very much for 9 years, of course. And as always, I hope to see you in the next one.
Hey guys, and welcome to my first ever video. Today I'm going to be bringing you some Infected on Defender using the SN6 submachine gun, and today I want to be talking about my YouTube channel. So, what I'm going to be posting is gameplay commentaries and Let's Plays, and my first Let's Play is going to be of Assassin's Creed. So, the type of gameplay that I'm going to be posting is not going to be spectacular, like 100+ gameplays and stuff like that. I'm actually, well, not going to be posting that. I'm actually going to be posting more. I'm going more the approach of Woody's Gamertag. You know, he's another YouTuber, a very big YouTuber actually, and he goes by the average Call of Duty player. So that's basically the route that I'm going to be taking as well. So, and haven't you noticed, if you haven't played Infected, it is in the bonus playlist. And see that thing, that big like Warbird-esque thing that everybody's going to? That's actually where I stay for basically the entire game. And I think it's a pretty good spot. If only we had a longer range weapon than the SN6. And have you noticed, I just tried to get up there. And yeah, also, if you want to know what I'm going to be recording with, I'm going to be recording with the Elgato Game Capture HD, not the DC60, but the original one. And to record my voice, Audacity, and that's actually what I'm looking at right now. And to edit my videos, Movie Maker, and that's actually what I'm watching this video through. So, I think, if I'm not sure, I think this map takes place under the not the San Francisco Bridge, but the Golden Gate Bridge, because if you look up, there's a big red bridge, and that's what it reminds me of. And actually, I think Defender's starting to grow on me when it comes to a map. I used to just hate Defender because I just didn't like him. And how you notice, like right here, this person got quad feed, like he got 4 kills in like a span of like 5 seconds or so, and that almost killed me. And that's, I think, the first kill of my first kill of the game. And how do you notice that the SN6 is actually pretty blocky? And if you want more about infected, in the beginning, somebody is randomly chosen to be infected. They're given a pistol, and they have to kill every survivor every 2 minutes, or the survivors win. Yeah, so that's really all about infected. And right now, I think this thing's actually transport warbird. And one thing that I want to talk about right now is that the new Advanced Warfare Ascendance DLC was released about 3 days ago at the time of me recording this for Xbox platforms. But when the PlayStation consoles and the PC get it, it will probably be around late April, which really sucks because by that point the new Call of Duty would be released. Actually, I read that in a comment of a video that I watched. So yeah. Also, some things that I wanted to, another thing is that my thoughts on if Black Ops 3 or the hypothetical 2015 Call of Duty is going to be World War II. And I think it's a good chance, actually. I personally hope it is, because at this point there's been a lot of modern games and futuristic games, so I thought, well, I hope it is World War II. And actually, the gameplay is wrapping up around here. And if you guys like my video, remember to leave a like. And if you really like my stuff, subscribe. And did you catch that triple feed that I got? Yeah, I was pretty stoked about that when I recorded this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.